comment,
and subscribe for more content.
Where's the notification bell?
It's to the right of you.
Oh. So, getting right into it, we will talk about my top 10 favorite Cartoon Network Funko Pops, and there was a lot to go through. It's actually a lot more than I thought when you actually look at all of them. There's quite a bit. So starting off at number 10, we have Benson from the regular show. This pop is sweet. I remember seeing this pop here and there, and this is a total grail now. I think it's worth over $500 Canadian. I don't really know a ton about the regular show, but the design of this pop is so different from anything we've seen, especially considering this pop came out in 2013, I believe. It's just such a weird, like, gumball machine kind of thing, and he has the gumballs, like, inside of him that actually move, I believe, in the pop as well. So, just such a crazy design for a pop, so I knew he had to make the list, but only at number 10. Coming in at number 9, I have Raven from Teen Titans Go, and this is from the first wave. This is just the normal Raven. I knew I had to add a Teen Titans Go pop somewhere, and the unfortunate thing is some of these pops do have a lot of detail, especially the newer ones, but a lot of these pops just aren't great, and I think that's because Teen Titans Go just isn't that great, so the character designs are kind of weird. But the Raven pop is an exception because it looks good. It was in 2014 where Funko was doing the arms to the side kind of Funko Pops with no real posing, but it does work for Raven because of her character, how she kind of is a little laid back and maybe a little bit depressed. So having the arms to the side for her actually isn't bad. I think that that's what the pop would look like anyways. Now moving on to number 8 on the list, I have Cow from Cow and Chicken. More specifically Super Cow, I guess, but it's not actually labeled as that on the box. This is an awesome pop with a lot of detail. Such a weird looking figure. So is Chicken, but Chicken just looks a little too weird to make the list. That's why I had to put Cow on this list. And I actually don't own either one of those pops yet. I do plan on picking them up at some point. I just haven't really got around to it. But Cow is really cool. I like how she's not, I believe it is a girl character if I remember correctly, has the nose that's like misproportioned where like one of the nostrils is a lot bigger than the other. I like that detail. They didn't have it perfectly symmetrical, which is perfect, especially when you're dealing with such a wacky character like Cow. Moving on to number 7, I have a character from one of my personal favorite Cartoon Network shows, and that's from Steven Universe, and that is Garnet. And I'm just going to go with the common Garnet. There was also a Hot Topic exclusive glow-in-the-dark one, but Garnet is a really cool pop. I like how this one looks. It's a little bit of a taller figure, which is pretty cool when you get a Funko Pop that's a bit bigger than the normal size, especially with some of those small characters from Steven Universe, such as Amethyst or Steven himself. Moving on to number 6, I have a Pop Rides, and that is from Adventure Time, and it is Jake Carr with Finn. This is a really cool pop. I knew I had to add some kind of Adventure Time pop because there's so many awesome ones, and I think that this one's the best. You get almost like a 2-for-1 deal because Jake is the car himself, and then you also get Finn, who is riding inside of the car. I think that's perfect. The Finn pops all look great. Most of the Jakes also look great, but this one is just so silly. I love how Jake looks as the car. His face kind of looks a little bit warped and stretched out, which is perfect because that's what it looks like in the show. So Funko did a great job with this Pop Rides, and this is an older one too. This is from 2015, which is pretty cool. I think if they were to do a new one, it wouldn't look much different because I kind of think they nailed it. Now making it halfway through the list, we're at number 5, and that is Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls, and I'm gonna go with the old one from 2017. Both are really cool figures, but I do like the mouth on the Mojo Jojo from 2017. I like kind of the upside down smile kind of frown that he has going on, and he also has one fist clenched, whereas with the newer one he kind of just has his hands out where he's screaming. But I do really enjoy the old one. Unfortunately, I do have the new one right here if you guys could see that. I don't have the old one yet, so that is a pop I'm gonna have to look out for, especially when it's coming in so high at number 5. Moving on to number 4 is a pop that I'm a little bit conflicted about because I do already own the common, and now there's this one, and that is the Gemini Collectibles exclusive flocked Courage the Cowardly Dog. The reason why I'm conflicted about this pop is because I have the common right here beside me, but I just don't feel like I need the flocked version that much to go out and actually get a second Courage the Cowardly Dog. I wish they would have just put out the flocked one right away, and then I wouldn't have had to buy this common. But that being said, it makes so much sense for Courage the Cowardly Dog to be flocked. Of course, he is a dog, and the pink flocking on it looks mint. I love how it looks. Maybe I will end up picking up the Gemini Collectibles and then maybe getting rid of this one. I just feel like I don't need both in my collection. Moving on to number 3 on the list, I have Johnny Bravo and the common, not the Funko Shop exclusive, though both are really cool. I had to go with the common because he has the comb and he has the mirror, like the little tiny mirror that he has in his hand, and he's kind of looking in it, and he would say like, damn, I'm pretty, or whatever he would say. So I do like that one, though I do own the Funko Shop exclusive where he has the muscle pose, which I think is a great figure as well. I feel like you get a little bit more bang for your buck where you get the comb and the mirror in his hand, and it's a common and probably a lot cheaper than that Funko Shop exclusive. Moving on to number 2, we're going to keep talking about Funko Shop exclusives, and that is the Funko Shop exclusive Dexter from Dexters Laboratory. This figure is awesome. Most of you guys probably know that this figure did come out along with the Johnny Bravo, the Funko Shop exclusive one. So these were two awesome figures, but I do think that the Dexter's a bit better. I do have him right there. There's a lot of detail that went into this with the hair. I love the way that they did the glasses. It's not like how Funko sometimes does glasses. It looks great how you have the blue, but they still kept it looking sort of like a pop style with the eyes, how they're still there, but it's just a little different, and I really like that. This is a great figure, and it breaks out of the skew a little bit of what Funko Pops normally look like. Before we move on to number 1, I have a couple of honorable mentions to talk about. The first one I want to talk about is Mordecai from Regular Show. What a cool pop. I love how it looks. He's a little bit taller, I believe. I haven't seen this pop in person in so long. Then I want to talk about Marceline from Adventure Time. This is a sweet pop. There's a lot of detail in this thing. I think it's super cool. One of the best Adventure Time pops, but I do feel like you get a little bit more of a bang for your buck when you have the pop rides of Jake Carr with Finn. And then the last honorable mention is the new wave of Powerpuff Girls, not including the villains that they added in there, just the 3 Powerpuff Girls. Those are awesome. I do have the original Powerpuff Girls, but I don't have those new ones yet, and I think I need to buy them because the stand that they come with that matches the color that they are is such a perfect idea. It fits the show, it fits Funko Pops, it's perfect. These are awesome Powerpuff Girls pops. And now moving on to number 1, I have the Hot Topic exclusive flocked Eduardo from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. What an awesome show and what an awesome pop. They did do the common as well as this flocked variation, which the flocked variation is the one to go for in my opinion. I love flocking on pops. I love the color purple as well, so I guess that kind of might have affected this list a bit, but I do love the character Eduardo, and Foster's Home was definitely one of my favorite shows to watch growing up. Just such a cool concept for a show, and the different characters is so cool. I don't know why Funko hasn't made more pops for this lineup yet, because there's so many cool characters to do, and Eduardo is definitely one of the coolest, but there still is other ones that they could do that I think would look awesome in Funko Pop form, but Eduardo is definitely my favorite Cartoon Network Funko Pop. Thus far, I'm sure we will see a lot more Cartoon Network Funko Pops, especially with the new news of the merging companies with Warner Bros. Animation, and maybe we'll see some other stuff from both of these companies that are now merged together, and some new shows and some new pops. Who knows? So there you guys have it. That is my top 10 list of my favorite Cartoon Network Funko Pops. If you guys liked my list, don't forget to smash the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what is your favorite Cartoon Network pop, and did I miss any pops that you think definitely should have been on this top 10 list? Subscribe if you're new here and hit that little notification bell to be notified when future content like this video gets released. But anyways guys, I'm out of here. Peace in, peace out.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at A Funko Popcast. If you want to check out some of our other content that's featured on our channel, you can click either the playlist that's on your screen right now featuring previous episodes of our weekly podcast, A Funko Popcast, or we have suggested a video for you guys in relation to today's video.